Welcome to the Java Cafe, Java fam.
Let me show you something.
Good morning.
You mean you don't trust the police?
Welcome to the Java Cafe, Java fam.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Today is Monday, November 14th, 2022, and we are here in the Java Cafe. It is Mental Health Mondays, but before we get started, there is a birthday girl that I need to celebrate. She's not in Boston. She's in Atlanta. Talked to her this morning already, but let her know that we were going to say happy birthday to Katie Smith out of Atlanta. She is a friend and sister, and I might get in trouble for this, but potential spouse for our brother Props. And so please join me in wishing her a happy birthday today. She'll probably check the comments. Not sure if her and Props are on, but definitely want to say happy birthday to Katie Smith in Atlanta. Love you, sis. Sorry I was not able to be there this weekend, but we'll figure out a way how to make it up. Again, it is Mental Health Mondays. We have Dr. Brandy that's going to come in and join us in just a few moments. Pastor Marion, thank you for the birthday greeting. Do me a favor, folks. Hit the share button and invite some folks into the Java Cafe. We're going to talk with Dr. Brandy today about sort of getting ready to wrap up the end of the year. We've talked about this in 2020, 2021, and 2022. And so we just want to remind folks that it's okay to give yourself grace. Some of us had a lot of accomplishments slated out for this year, for this quarter, for this month, this week, or last week rather, and it may not have happened. And so we're going to check in with her about that. But let's go in the Java Cafe and see who is in this morning. Don't forget to hit that share button. Make sure also that when Facebook prompts you to be notified when Java with Jimmy goes live, go ahead and hit that yes so you can get notified when we are live. Let's go in the Java Cafe. Let me just get things back together here. All right, there we go. Okay, there we go. Let's say good morning, starting with Pastor Marion. Good to see you in the room. Happy, marvelous Monday to you as well. Sister Soraya, you're in early this morning. Good to see you this morning. Opal, good morning. Good to see you. Thank you so much for sharing almost every day. I look in and see the shares and your name pops up. Much appreciated. To Tay and others, thank you as well. Tay, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Ma, good morning. Savior is today. I don't know what that means, Ma. But good morning to you. Tasha, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Sharon Cornelius, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room as well. Sister Debbie, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Nicole, good morning to you. Hope that you are well. And also, I think I got everybody. Okay, so don't forget to go in and say good morning, or rather happy birthday to Katie as well, folks. Again, good friend and sister, and was not able to be there in Atlanta with her this weekend. But yeah, she's in her well, we were joking. She's 33. Oh, I might get in trouble. You're not supposed to tell a woman's age, but we joked about the fact that she is 33 years old and was saying that that's her Jesus year. And she was like, wait a minute, that's the age that Jesus died. So we learned in our quick Monday Sunday school lesson that your Jesus year is actually 30. That's when Jesus got started. Was it 30? 33. Lord have mercy. Anyway, happy birthday, Katie. Love you. I'm not going to try to get in and mess up. Oh, Mom's letting me know that Savior's birthday is today. Happy birthday to him as well. Katie, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Kelly, rather, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Troy Smith is in the room. Good morning, brother. Listening over on LinkedIn, which I am not that active in, but good to see some LinkedIn folks in the room. Troy, good to see you, brother. Got me smiling because you're in the room, man. Good to see you, sir. Hope all is well. Give my best to the wife and family as well. Rena, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room this morning. AHA, Intentional Self-Care Moment. Make sure you go check that page out. Auntie Java, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Hopefully all was well with you. While I'm seeing Auntie Java, Miss Teresa is not in here. Miss Teresa, who has such a giving soul and nurturing soul, she made some shirts for the mother's board. And of course, Mama Java got hers and Auntie Java wants hers. But I want to wait for you all to debut them and wear them at an event. I don't know what that event is going to be. But Auntie, I have not forgot. And the other mother's board people, I think I have yours as well. And so those will be coming to you soon. I don't know what event we're going to ask you to come and wear them mothers, but we'll let you know about that. Nicole, we want to, and remind me because I'll forget, remind us on Wednesday so you can go show her, put it on the big screen TV, from your computer, whatever. And we'll say happy birthday to her on Wednesday as well. All right. Dr. Brandy is going to be coming in just a few minutes. I wanted to mention to you all that we are doing something big on Wednesday. So as many of you know, due to a lot that went on with Marty Walsh going to DC, there was a lot of changes that happened with the mayoral race, when the winner was going to be inaugurated. And if you remember, in 2021, our current mayor, Mayor Michelle Wu, was inaugurated on November 16th. So Wednesday is November 16th, a year later. Y'all know that the mayor comes in once a month, but last month she came in on the third Wednesday. And so I'm writing my thank you email last month and I'm looking and I'm like, whoa, can we move her? Because the fourth Wednesday would have been, she comes in on the fourth Wednesdays, and the fourth Wednesday would have been the 23rd. So I emailed them and I'm like, listen, can we get her scheduled again on the third Wednesday since that's her anniversary? Lo and behold, about a week and a half ago, the mayor's office reached out and said, hey, the mayor wants to be in the community for her anniversary. And so one of the events that the mayor is doing in collaboration with Java with Jimmy, we are doing in the morning, Wednesday morning at 9 a.m., we are doing a live audience show at Madison Park High School. It is an invite sort of private event only. I'm in the process of figuring out how to possibly open it up to the Java family. They definitely want the Java family to be a part of this, but I understand you would need to get there at 8:15 in the morning. Madison has a lot of stairs and a lot of walking and stuff. And so if some of our seniors cannot make it, totally understood. But if you are interested in coming to the live audience event, I'm vetting, not the mayor's office, I'm vetting folks, names that we recognize and know, because we also know that, some folks within their constitutional right, kind of act up when the mayor's out in public, and I'm not a city staff. So anyway, that's happening on Wednesday at 9 a.m. I said last week that I was going to make an announcement. That is the announcement. So if you would like to attend, you got to be there at 8:15 on Wednesday morning at Madison Park High School. Parking is crazy. I'm putting all the warnings out there now. Email me at info. Let me put it up here. info@Java with Jimmy. If you would like to attend, if you are definitely attending, if you're thinking about it and not sure, don't tell me and somebody else could attend, and you take their seat. So if you would like to attend on Wednesday, please email me and let me know, and we'll get you the details and information. But for those of you that cannot attend, we will be, I think we're going to be here in doing this in collaboration with the city. I'm working with the City of Boston's cable office to cast it on their YouTube channel. They want me to do my full thing here. And so we're trying to figure out the tech end of it. But either I'll share the YouTube link on the Java with Jimmy page and also the James W. Hills page. So, but if you would like to attend, if you know you can get to Roxbury and Madison by 8:15 a.m., please be sure to email me at info@javawithjimmy. Let's go back and check the comments. Let me just check I definitely text Dr. Brandy. Let me make sure she's good. Okay, she said, log it in just a minute. Her internet is acting up. So yes, let me go back and check the comments. Sharon Cornelia said t-shirt day. Yeah, but it has to be with an event though. But that would be Mother's Board t-shirt day, whatever the event is. Let's get back in here. Auntie Java, good morning. Dr. B felt for the Auntie's coming in starting trouble today. Okay. Good morning, Facebook user. I still don't know who this is. It's not Danny, so I'm not sure who it is. Heidi, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Hope to see you on Wednesday. Auntie Java said, I'll be praying. Too many stairs for Auntie. Understood. Yes, Sharon Cornelius, 2 days from now. That's sometimes how things go when you're working with elected officials, and we had to do a walkthrough and make sure everything was good. I also could not announce it until the city is being very collaborative, until we decided where it was going to be and I knew capacity. And so I couldn't announce it until we did the walkthrough, seeing how many spaces I have, along with city officials and some other, dignitaries or whatever that will be in the room. And so if you're able to attend, email me. Heidi, you're on the list. You'll be in that email. So I'll get you the details. But right now, just plan on Madison Park, 8:15 a.m. Parking is crazy. I'm letting everybody know. And Ma is saying good morning to Auntie Java. Heidi, I will be there on Wednesday. Need to know where. And so I'll make sure you get the details in the email as well. So if you want to attend and you can be there at 8:15 a.m., email me at info@javawithjimmy, and we will make sure that you have the information. All right, folks, I'm not sure where Dr. Brandy is, but she will be coming in just a few moments. So, yep, Wednesday is going to be very, very exciting. Like the mayor and I have not had we've seen each other, but in the Java with Jimmy space and in an interview, we have not done it face to face. And so I already told, the city staff, this is going to be very interesting because, again, it's interesting seeing her on screen or whatever, but face to face, you feeling the energy, the response to the questions. Y'all know me. So it's going to be very great on Wednesday. Again, for those of you that won't be able to make it, you will be able to watch. And so, Rena, I see you you'll be there. Please email me, info@javawithjimmy. So I have your email and I can get you the details. Sharon, better stop. I ain't even put that up on the board. I mean, on the comments. We're going, and the thing is, Madison. So here's the other piece that the city didn't know, and they were excited to hear. Madison is my alma mater. I graduated from Madison in 19. And yeah, so that's definitely an exciting piece of it too. Shout out to Brandy from Body by Brandy, who is the strategic engagement director over there. I met the principal. I forgot his name, but he's from Alabama. And as soon as I walked in and he started talking, I was like, where are you from? But you could definitely tell he wasn't from here. And so shout out to the staff at Madison Park. Shout out to the staff in the mayor's cable office, the scheduling office, the press office for making this happen. So again, we'll remind you again tomorrow about that taking place on Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. Let me just check. Dr. Brady said. Oh, so Dr. Brandy is having internet issues. And so, but she's on here joking about the fact. She says, this is circa 1999. What did we do without high school? Oh, I thought she was talking about my graduation year. So I graduated in 1990. I've been out of high school for 32 years. No. Oh, there she is. 32 years. So when I seen that comment about circa 19 something, I thought she was joking about me being out of school. Dr. Brandy.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's going on with you this morning in your intranet?
Oh gosh, like literally I have no internet right now. And so when I did a troubleshoot, it's telling me that my adapter, it needs to be fixed. So
Your adapter or your router?
it's saying adapter.
Oh,
So
okay.
look, it's one of them things that is used.
Who you got? Fios or Comcast?
I got Fios, but honestly, and this is no knock against Verizon,
Hold on,
but
because we might need to hit them up for a sponsorship one day. So tread lightly. No, sir, no, sir. I'm messing. I'm messing.
no, but like Comcast, I ain't never had these problems. Just saying.
Okay. I wanted to greet you this morning in the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and let you know that Auntie Java started off. Um, she chose violence this morning. Let me find it. Where is it at?
Oh goodness.
So did the Falcons play yesterday?
They played on Thursday night, and
On
I already know.
Good morning, Dr. B. Oh, she wasn't being shady. She actually said she felt for the Falcons the other day.
Yeah, but
That's a
that's a
little bit different.
shade. That's a partial shade. It's a partial shade. They were playing so one thing living up in New England, you always see Patriots games. I rarely see Falcons games on like prime time.
Mhm.
But last week they were playing Thursday night. And so it was like, everybody, if you have prime, you can watch it. And I just was like, look, they just gonna mess it up. As soon as the announcer said, oh, the Falcons are tied for first place in the NFC South. I said, yep, they're gonna lose. Like, as soon as
Listen. Let me explain to Auntie Java.
they're gonna lose.
When we say that you woke up choosing violence, it's a saying that basically people are getting up, saying something that the person is saying it to may in a joking manner respond violently. So I want to be very clear, Auntie. That's a little term we use when people early in the morning. Look. Auntie Java says she
God,
wasn't
she didn't go in, but she went in a little bit.
just a little bit, just a little bit. And here go Heidi. That whole division is a hot mess. Lord
Ain't
have mercy.
it
Don't
though? No, but it really is. Like the Saints, the Tampa Bay Falcons, and the Panthers. It's like either way, whoever come out of that division, they sorry. I'm sorry. Like that's just how it is.
sorry, not sorry, sorry.
They're gonna be sorry because it's gonna be one of those home games, but they may not go nowhere because they're not consistent. And that's the thing you kind of need is consistency. Um, yeah. But either way, I was wearing my Falcons. Coco was wearing her Falcons. And yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, let's check in. You said the word Panther. Did you go see Wakanda 2 yet? You know, none of us are calling it Black Panther 2.
So
Wakanda 2.
I I saw it twice this past weekend. Lord mercy.
I haven't been once yet, and you went twice.
Yeah, I went twice. So I went on Friday night, Friday and Saturday. Um, yeah, it was good. It was different.
Okay, don't
I don't know.
spoil it.
I don't believe in spoilers.
Okay.
But I do think it was a beautiful how they were able to do the tribute to Chadwick.
Yep.
Very and yeah, but I mean the whole movie is beautiful. You see the melanin, the music, and this one I thought was great because it was the blending of two cultures. You had the kind of Mayan, Aztec, and the African. Like it was beautiful in that respect. Um,
I heard they shot some scenes in Boston. Did you notice?
did
Look, she leaned in. Did you
they,
see?
there is a line in the movie where they say the word Boston, but it was shot more in Cambridge.
Oh,
So
greater Boston.
bridge and everything. But yeah, so it's Boston, but those in Boston it's not. It's like that
Right.
song, this ain't Atlanta, this ain't Atlanta, this part ain't Atlanta, it's that kind of thing.
Listen, that's why I immediately said Greater Boston, and the fact that you
Yeah,
said Cambridge, because being from Boston, we used to have that little thing that Cambridge
yeah,
wasn't one of you.
Cambridge ain't, it's the other side of the river. But yeah, but they literally in the movie, I think twice they actually said Boston.
Okay,
Like,
so where
but
do you?
but no, it was shot on like MIT campus in that area.
Okay, yeah, that ain't Boston, but we still get the props for it because when people see
Yeah,
it, they'll say Boston
yeah.
rather than Cambridge.
So this movie, has some connection to New England. It's cool.
Yeah, I could see also why they shot at MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. I'm
Yeah.
presuming that Zori, took Wakanda to a whole different level. Well, anyway, let me shut up. Dr.
I
Brandon, how you feel?
spoilers. I don't believe in it. So
But you
what
can see that's obvious in the media.
whatever your theory is, that's your theory.
It's a presumption. So let's just leave it there so folks don't say I spoiled it. So, Dr. Brandy, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. Like I'm feeling like I'm trying to like restore a little bit because the holidays is coming up and I'll be traveling and doing some of that. So like I'm just trying to get my mind right. I'm like, ooh, I'm leaving in 2 weeks. Mm, yeah.
How long you gonna
So
be going?
for a couple of weeks this
Okay,
time.
good,
Yeah.
good. I'm sitting up here trying to figure out time, not so much financially, because I this is being a business. This is my first year where that little fourth quarter lull, in
Yeah.
in payments and stuff like that.
Look,
You ain't expecting nothing until January. I'm sitting up here like, oh Jesus, November,
yeah.
December, November, December. But it's interesting. I'm trying to squeeze one more trip in, not for no 2 weeks though.
Yeah, I'm going for about 2.5 weeks or so.
To one place or multi-city?
We'll kind of see what happens.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. You living your best life. Okay. I ain't mad at it.
well, we'll see where the journey takes me. But no, I'll be flying down south and then kind of hopping around.
Okay.
For me, I mean, so I'll just be straight up. Every time I travel down south, for me, that means at least 2 states. At
'Cause
least.
you're gonna take a road trip and go see some family
At,
and
at a minimum, it's Georgia and South Carolina. Sometimes it also is 3 states. It'll include North Carolina. So this one, I think, because I have 2.5 weeks, I'll probably do kind of that North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida.
are you gonna volunteer while you're in Georgia on One Lots
I
campaign?
I can't like I can't. Well, so I might get wrangled in, but I'd rather not. Yeah,
Okay. You're gonna
yeah.
leave that alone and protect your peace.
For so many like because again, I look at it like at times even I need to unplug and step away. And
All of it.
so I go and volunteer. That is the opposite of
Of
that.
unplugging because that is in the midst of I think that's the last state that will determine, this 50-49 with the election.
Well, it's already determined that the Democratic Party will maintain control of the Senate.
Yeah, but the
Like,
House is the one where we're
yeah,
like,
but the House is one. But typically, I mean, again, as someone who teaches at times political science, this was historic in so many ways. The
listen,
fact that the party currently in power did not lose as many seats as typically happens, this is historic. And so
listen.
I
Go ahead.
know books written about this for years and years and years, just about how this was done and why and what does it mean for the future. I think in the short term, it's a depending on what side you're on, it's positive because you don't want, too much one side this, one side that. It's a positive thing. But we'll see what it means for long term because again, we'll have another election in a couple of years. So
And that can get us, both you and I, that'll get us off on a whole nother subject. And so with
and
you getting ready and you feel okay, what word would you apply? And folks, don't forget, we're getting ready to go into our Mental Health Monday. One word in the comments. So folks, get ready to put that in there so Dr. Brandy and I can check in with you. What is one word that would describe how you're feeling today? That eyebrows up. Oh, Jesus.
nah, I think balanced. I think balance.
You used that like 2 or 3 weeks ago. You can't repeat a word within a 60-day period. No, sir, I'm messing. I'm messing.
Let me see. If not balance, then mm, full.
Oh, that sounds churchy. I'm full.
No. But I don't mean it in like I've been eating or anything. I just mean it in, yeah, I'm full. I'm full.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before we,
But again,
before
it's like I'm full driving like my first car, which was a 1990 Subaru Justy. So that
Mhm.
tank wasn't as big.
we remember hearing about your car and the plastic and the rain and
Yes, I'm full. I'm
okay.
full.
All right.
I,
Before we switch over to the words, go ahead.
$1 could get me, a gallon and a half. So back in the day.
I was going to say you going way back.
Yeah.
I wanted to say that Heidi confirmed that people didn't want the extremists, and we got to give a shout out and credit because as much as it is sometimes often said about our young people, all they do is protest and they don't vote. The 18 through 30-year-olds is who got the Democratic Party over. And also there was an increase in men that voted. And so I definitely, we need to mention that our young people came out, Gen Z, and voted. So shout out to them. Um,
I mean, it wasn't like historic now. Let's
Stop
let
it, Brandy, stop it, Jesus. Let's give these babies their credit.
look. I'm just saying the actual raw numbers, it wasn't historic. They just participated. Like, what let's calm down
We
on the
thank God
is
for
it what
that. No. We need to stay excited about the fact
no
because if they didn't,
what I'm saying is that it was interesting. But again, I always look at it as, is it going to be the start of something? I think it was interesting. And yes, I do agree that folks, at least in some parts of the country, said no to extremism, but not everywhere.
oh
And
no,
that's the thing too that is, I think, an interesting tidbit too. Again, as I said, this election in many ways was very historic. I haven't really like dug into the numbers as I normally do because it's still ongoing. But yeah, what do you say?
I just Mama Java said it, but I like the way she said it. You could tell my nephews be around my mother a
Yeah,
lot because my mother said, give them
Mama,
theirs.
I'm a Java. I'm not hating. I'm not hating. All I'm saying is that let's slow our roll on saying it was some like movement or moment or wave or anything like that. In terms of raw numbers, it was not that much of an uptick. Typically, 18 to 34-year-olds represent between 11 to 13% of the voting population. And this year, the raw number is 12%.
That
However,
is the raw, but they haven't fully calculated yet.
and this is why I say, and this is why I say I haven't dug into the numbers, is that in different states and locations, there may have been more of an uptick. But as a general raw number, it was 12%. And overall, it was not like we came out in historic numbers. Again, you typically don't have that because it's an off presidential year, all that stuff. But
But
that's the thing, is that I agree. It was great to see, but let's slow our
one
roll.
last thing there is to give credit to the fact that they're 2%. Um, the independents voted 2% more for the present party. And some will say, well, 2% isn't anything. But as you said, historically, typically in a midterm presidential election, the party that is in power usually loses the independent vote by about
Yeah.
20%.
Yeah.
And so when we got to get ready to look at the raw numbers, but you and I can, and Troy, ain't nobody asked you to be on here agreeing with nobody.
See?
Jesus. Anyway, I'm messing.
I'm just saying, like, let's just calm down a little bit. And the one elephant in the room, they did say, black men in terms of their voting percentages and things like that. But the one that's always interesting when we're talking about extremism, the elephant in the room is, how did white women vote across the country in terms of, and
Those
so
are the
that
numbers I want to see.
and that's the one I really want to dig into in terms of, in the state where they did elect an extremist candidate, or in the counties and the cities. Like, I want to see what those numbers kind of tell us, based on 2020, and even going back to like Tea Party days. Like, again, it's historic. I can't wait to dig into it. But again, it's still ongoing.
It's
So I
still
can't.
ongoing. We won't have those real numbers until January. And as I said before, we're going to move on to our words because, Dr. Brandy and I can stay here. And I
Yeah,
actually got to get off in a few minutes because I got to be downtown. What was I going to say? Huh?
what you doing? Oh, huh. Folk that say, heard. Check.
So no, I honestly didn't. I'm looking at the comments.
Uh,
So
uh,
I made
uh,
the announcement, Dr. Brandy, about the
uh,
text that I sent you about Wednesday. And so I got to get some stuff together with that and MGH as well. So
oh,
let's go to the words before we get ready to wrap up. I see Pastor Marion said that she's feeling celebratory. Anticipatory is what Auntie Java is feeling. Sharon Cornelia said that she is feeling whole.
see,
Nicole Hart, huh?
full hole. See,
Full whole. Nicole Hart said she is feeling blessed. Deidre, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Let me see if we got. Don't forget, folks, put these words in here. Troy, tell us one word for how you feeling. Out here agreeing with Dr. Brandy. Oh, look, your boy's in the room.
hey, Newt.
DJ Newt. We
Hey,
haven't had y'all together
I know
in a while to talk trash.
what he felt about the movie. Okay, so I don't want to go back on Black Panther, but there were definitely some strong opinions of folks, because I was
Oh God.
leaving the theater, of folks saying, did it live up to the first one? And I think that's always hard when you have, like, you
The
know,
first and then
yeah, because you have the origin story, then you have kind of this is the continuation. And so, yeah.
there's a lot of opinion about that over on Facebook. I've seen a lot, but let's finish with these words and then I'll give mine. Heidi said settled. So I think that's in the vein of like full as well. Rena said creative. Jennifer said refresh. Hey, Jen. Feeling still. Naraki. And again, y'all continue to keep Naraki, Charmaine Burrell. Matter of fact, let me just pause real quick. Please keep our entire community in prayer. It's getting to the point now where I get up on Facebook in the morning and it's almost daily or every other day where entire community is grieving. So please keep Naraki and others in prayer as well. Java New, oh God, they gave Java New Java New DJ New
Avenue.
I don't know. I'll probably get a text after this. I don't know, Auntie. He may not go with that one. See, they love you, and Newt, we're gonna have to get you in the room. Let me tell you all about Newt. Newt is low key part of a world-renowned, a worldwide event that is taking place in January. And I got some
Yeah.
updates to give folks about that too. There aren't that many monuments that have been raised in the past, what, decade or 20 years, significant like this, where it's an actual structure. And on January 13th, Embrace Boston, who recently changed their name, will be unveiling the Embrace Memorial, which is basically a building size model of Dr. King and his wife embracing. And so Newt's been, see, look at Mama Java. You about to get in trouble, Newt. She like, where you been? And so Ma, that's what Newt's been doing, putting that together. We got a whole choir. Dr. Brandy, remember? We're gonna be doing an audition soon.
Look, you supposed to be emailing.
I know, but I had to listen. I don't want to even talk about getting ready for that.
Okay. Well, it's November. It's November.
I know. Newt said he misses us. Can I transition? Newt says he misses us. Ma said she's sending prayers. Troy's word is restless this morning. Rob said that he is feeling covered. Here go Newt. Been working and minding my business and drinking your water.
Like I said, I'm drinking.
Turn that cup around just a little bit. The other.
Don't, and I'm gonna turn it purposefully.
Anyway, we're gonna have to get you. I think you got one, but if you don't, we're gonna have to get you a Java with Jimmy mug. So that Falcon stuff won't be
I don't know how long you been on. What about you?
I remember the second thing I told you to take.
I got a mug a year and a half ago. It's one of the old ones.
It's the vintage. It's the vintage collection. They're not available anymore.
Don't be trying to fix that. Don't be Mm,
All right, let me give y'all my word. My word for today is pensive.
mm,
I think the realization of this end of the year, fourth quarter lull, wanting
yeah.
to take a vacation, got this event on Wednesday. I'm like, okay, I'm just in a very pensive, and that's not always bad. Pensive just means sort of deep, thought and just very observant. So I think that's my word for the day. But generally, we folks seem to be doing pretty well. I don't want to presume that Troy's restless is a negative thing. I know most times when we say people are restless, it's either just can't get rest or there's so much going on that just trying to figure it out. Sometimes that's my reference to restless. But
Mhm.
y'all keep Brother Troy in prayer as well. But again, not presuming that he is a negative connotation. Um, Jen, I'm thinking about now getting the mugs back out online. I just hate when the order, because the order coming in is easy. It's packing it up, getting it to the post office, and then mailing it. So that's where I am with merch, but we won't bring that up in case Props is on. I think that is it, Dr. Brandy. Oh, Thursday. Some of you may be aware of this, but the mayor and the police union are currently in contract negotiations. And so on Thursday, we're going to have someone from, is Dr. Brandy going T-Pain on us? Oh,
I'm going T-Pain,
oh,
y'all.
there you go. You back. You back. We got you back. It just did the swirl for about 2 seconds.
Yeah, yeah. Look, my internet is saying you got another mm, 5 minutes.
Minute or two. All right. Well, it's 9:40. I got to wrap up. And I'd rather say goodbye and then having it just cut us off. Is there anything? Look at Nuke. Shameless plug.
Wow.
Y'all can go and click that. Y'all can go and click that link and get information about attending. And they're praying for you for unstoppable.
Unstable Wi-Fi.
Oh, I thought
And,
Auntie was praying
uh,
for unstoppable Wi-Fi. Like she was going to
yeah,
get you the 5 gigs at a time.
because here's the thing. I really thought about this as I was trying to log in. I was like, hold on, if my Wi-Fi ain't working today, how I'm
How
gonna
you
do
going to get work done?
how I'm gonna do my work?
Did you reset it?
Like I did. I reset it and everything, but it didn't. I right now on my phone, I have one bar. One.
So that sounds like something around you
Yeah,
other
like
than
what's
the
going
service
on?
itself.
But yeah, so I like just literally have to go to the office just so I can have Wi-Fi today.
Oh, Jesus. All right, we're going to get ready to wrap up, Dr. Brandy. Troy brings up a good point. And this is why we have to
Yeah,
stay engaged and why we talk about this civic engagement and mobilization in the Java Cafe is major concern about the direction of our city, facts, and country. And so to Troy's point, and as I always say, when opportunities come up for us to participate and give our voice and suggestions, not just concerns, but suggestions as well, please participate.
yeah.
I also wanted to say congratulations to my good friend and sister, Centoria Grant, who was ordained. And I'm just because she's been doing what she's doing for years, but the formal ordination happened on yesterday. So congratulations to her. And Rena is saying I'm also having problems with my Wi-Fi. Lord Jesus, y'all get me concerned because I got some stuff to do.
I
But
really like this is real talk. But just to kind of go back to what Troy was saying is the direction. And I think one of the things too is we place so much emphasis on the vote, which is important. Like
come
is
here.
important.
Yep.
But the only way. Like the one thing I again having run for office and being in at these community events is I realize a lot of times is like the vote is the period on the sentence and these meetings and other things is the
PTAs and yep.
it's the verb, it's the noun, it's the adverb. And so it's kind of like how do we stay engaged in a way that has an impact?
Yeah.
And yeah, but we can talk about that later.
We can
But
talk about that later.
we got 2 weeks. Is it 2 weeks until the holiday? About.
No, we have a week from Thursday. I get to put my tree up next Thursday because I'm putting my tree up either Wednesday night or on Thanksgiving Day. I think it's going to be Wednesday night while I'm cooking. But yeah,
Well, we got a week-ish till the
in 3 days, about 10 days. Hey Siri, how many days until Thanksgiving?
It's 10 days until then.
10 days.
Oh, okay. So about less than 2 weeks. And so the holidays coming up. Lord, I'm gonna have to.
Ooh, wait a minute. Hold on. Auntie Java caught a preach. When you said the vote is the period, Auntie Java said meetings make up the sentences and the paragraphs.
I'm saying, like, it's real though.
I'm done. Auntie, that was good. That was good.
Like, and that's the thing is, I think oftentimes we get so lost in the vote, and now people will check out. They'll be like, well, I voted, okay, I'm good. That ain't it.
Well, you're not, because you got to hold them accountable. You got to stay engaged.
That's the thing is, they hope, and whoever we call they, but they hope that all we do is vote.
Mm-mm.
They hope that that's all we do, because then it's easy to just, everything get lost in the sauce, and then 2 years later you'd be like, hold on, but how this happen? How does development being green light? Hold on, what?
Dr. Brandy, that's another 20 minutes. Don't get me started, Jesus. But we have to not just elect. We have to, we can't keep electing and neglecting. And it's not just the candidate. We're neglecting ourselves when we elect and neglect. You know what I mean? And only get involved again 2 years later, 4 years later. And
I think of it like this is, oftentimes we complain, why is it we only see X or Y when it's a campaign? Well, that's because we allowed that to be the case. And that's all I'm gonna say about that.
With that being said, Dr. Brandy, I gotta go and just reiterate an announcement. Let's have a toast.
Drink my water and mind my business.
Look. Let's have a toast. Put it to the left.
Oh, there you go.
Your screen is your black bars are messing it up today, but I ain't gonna judge you. Anyway, Dr. Brandy, I appreciate you. Hopefully in the new year with these things that prayerfully y'all kicking in, we'll be able to demonstrate that appreciation. But y'all put the hand claps, the love, the hearts, the strength, put all of that in the comments for Dr. Brandy.
And my Wi-Fi, Jesus.
and pray for her Wi-Fi. But listen, this is one of the reasons I don't like talking on the phone. With an unstable Wi-Fi and internet, we better keep a landline close.
Right.
Listen, if we went back to Ma Bell, I'd be on the phone all day. But with this cell phone thing and delay and the T-pains, anyway, I'm sorry. Y'all just triggered something there.
I literally, like, what we do before high-speed internet.
AOL.
Oh,
you've got mail.
Yahoo or what was it? Like MySpace? Wow. I love me some Yahoo. Okay, because I would play spades and stuff and be like, oh my God, I could play with
First of all,
from around the world.
If somebody gives me an email address and if it says Hotmail
or Yahoo, look, I still got my Hotmail. I still got my Hotmail email address and I still got my Yahoo email. I don't check them as frequently, but I still got them.
The down my nose looking that I give to people when they say da 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 at Hotmail. What? What? Oh, my good friend and brother still uses it and he's loyal and proud support. And every time I tease him about it, Pastor Matt Thompson from Jubilee, his is AOL. And every time I get a chance, I'm like, bro, you
don't hate.
I'm loyal. But oh Jesus. Anyway, let me get off of here.
Was the bomb back in the day? You be like, you try to think about like, what's my away message?
No, but listen, you remember having the phone up to the music and you had to rewind and forward. So right at you had to time your. I just heard about that. I don't know if you experienced. I just heard
about it.
Oh God, Dr. Brandy, don't let me. I used to DJ gospel stuff back in the day. Troy remembers this. I used to DJ at Shea Boo's on gospel night. They would send me stuff out before it got released to the public. The first thing I would do is get on dial the Verizon thing, and then this is a new release from John P. Key, the remix of Jesus is Real. Leave a message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. We don't even do we still have an outgoing message?
We have it. I guess when you
That's a
record
shame.
your message, I guess you could have music, but
Yeah,
now
but
it's different.
I don't
Like
even first of all,
I
y'all
don't
gonna
even
judge
have
me.
ringtones. Like I don't even do that. But I used to be heavy in that. I'd be like, oh my gosh. And doing the mixtapes. What? Oh my goodness. And mix CDs too. Hmm.
Listen,
I used to dub CDs. Hmm.
I used to record, and Dr. Brand, you may not have been here then, but the old heads are going to remember this. New, my mother, because we would be up doing it all on our different contraptions. But we used to record things like the crosswinds. They would be up playing the slow jams. What crosswinds was big up here. Saturday nights, I want to say at 11 p.m. or 12 midnight. Crosswinds, PJ Porter, and I think the Sugar Shack or something like that. This is going way, 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 way back. But see, Dr. Brandy, I was supposed to get off here 15 minutes ago. It's the people's fault because we
Yeah.
went
I mean, but
and
that's this time of the year is the reminiscing. Like
yeah,
do you find like during the holidays you find yourself reminiscing a lot more?
yep,
And so yeah, it's happy thoughts though. Like it brings joy and smiling.
it is. We'll talk about that. Maybe that'll be the theme for Monday.
All right.
We'll talk about some thankfulness because I don't know. I may come on Thanksgiving, but we'll talk about that on next Monday. All right, Dr.
I'm,
Brandon,
ta-
let me get
I'm taking the day, the weekend. I'm
oh next Thursday. Yeah.
yeah.
I'll probably come on for a few minutes and show pictures of my chitlins and my lobster mac and cheese, my oyster what do you call it? Oyster dressing,
Oh, that's
collard greens.
fun. That is so New England. I'm like, okay, oysters.
What my mother started that smoked oyster dressing. Now I do a regular pan and then I do the smoked oyster because some people can't take it. Just like I got to do well, I don't know. I may not go in this year, but let me get off of here. See, we'll be another 15 minutes and then I'll be late. And Naraki went in, Lord Jesus, PJ Porter, he will play songs that weren't normally played on the radio. This is going back. All right. Dr. B, get off of here. I will be in touch and see you on Wednesday. I'll get you the details later today. And I think that's it. Yes, Pastor Marion, chitlins. I went and got the ones that are supposedly cleaned. I've reached out to my aunt who's going to go back through them. Yo, she sent me some clean chitlins last year. I've seen clean chitlins, but these things were like, and so, yep, chitlins. Once a year. I eat them with pride. Oink, oink. All right, Dr. Brandy, we'll be in touch. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
All right, folks, don't forget Wednesday, 9 a.m. Please be sure to tune in here if you can't attend at Madison. And then Thursday, we will have the mayor's office here talk with us about the transparency and how she's trying to involve the community in the police union contract or the police. Is it the union? Yeah, the police union's contract. And what is the community looking for? What is the community looking for that contract to imply about how police work with the community? So that's going to take place on Thursday morning at 9 a.m. I'll have more details about who's coming. And that's it for me. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Covered Katie's birthday. Nicole's daughter's birthday is Wednesday. Troy, it was really good to see you in the room, brother. And I think that is it for me. Happy birthday to Savior as well. And yes, we will see you guys tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Have a great day, everybody. And thank you for tuning in. And